It looks like my mic was muted that whole time. Can you hear me now? I hope so. Let me check the chat so I can see. Hey there. Let's see. We got a couple people in here. It looks like Mr. Landfill. Hello. Hey there, Willie. Carolina Kind. And then Feathered Connections is in here. We got J. Mary Last One. Shalom. Hey, good morning, Tracy. Crazy Hillbilly. Good morning, y'all. And so hopefully you can hear me. Yep. All right. So you can hear me now. Well, let me say my spiel again. So hello, Matt here with Grafted Branch Homestead, and today is July 30th, and kind of a very overcast day here today in New Mexico, which is kind of odd. So our family's having a little bit of a rough start today, so today's stream may not be too long. We'll see how it goes. But good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is Garden Chat with Matt, Garden Tea with Farmer Casey, where I'll just be showing around the little urban homestead a little bit here and some updates and going on, and then we'll head inside for Garden Tea with Farmer Casey, and we'll really get into chat then. The chickens, yes. Okay. So sorry, I got it. I have this all tied up. This is the weakest gate on the little urban homestead, and it's tied up because Solo keeps getting into it for the compost, wherever he is, and letting the chickens out. And so you'll see some of the mayhem the chickens have caused in a bit here. But I got this bird net up just so the wild birds aren't all in here. And they've torn the compost apart, and I've, of course, been using a lot of it in the garden. So there's some of the chickens. And then in here, Parmesan is broody again, and so she's in her 3-day timeout in here again. She's not too happy about that. Betty just got off her timeout, so we can come through here. You and yeah, one of the birds is in there. I still need to finish some of the planks and things on here. They can go all the way back there. Nikki is hanging out. She's not part of the flock anymore. No one likes her, so she's part of the family. She's more of a pet, I guess. She's hanging out in here now. My quail shack is messy, so if you're checking this out, I've been doing a lot of projects. So the mealworms are out. There's a couple tools. Nikki's back there. Hey, Nikki. So here's my quails. Most of these will soon be going to freezer camp. We'll come out here real quick. See, there he is. He will sneak in to get in the compost, and he likes the chicken villages. Yes, I call it my little poultry village. He likes to sneak in, and then he lets the chickens out, and so they will get out here. I need to make this fence a little better. They'll get out here, and I'll show you what they do. You can see here this bed that's been squashed down and kind of destroyed. So they enjoyed it tremendously, eating all the worms and taking their bath. But they keep getting out. They do. They've wiped out many crops. Coming around here. I still got to finish the little roof on it. This is my three sisters' garden. And so I don't know how well you can... But it has gone absolutely insane. So spacing is definitely a good thing to do. I don't have a whole lot of space, so I did this, but the corn looks like it's doing great. I don't think that the pole beans, they're in there, but I think they're kind of getting choked out by too much foliage. So the squash is basically doing what the pole beans are supposed to do, as you can see here. So they're trellising, but there's a lot of squashes on there. It's cool. So this bed is oh no, there's some of the beans. And there's a cucumber there. That was kind of a learning experience. We do have some more pickling cucumbers over here. This is not supposed to be in here. We'll pull that up. And some carrots, tomatoes and things. Cucumbers didn't do a lot for us this year. Jerusalem artichokes, on the other hand, oh man. I need a freezer camp shed, but it needs to be insulated to keep sound in and dark so they crow less. Yeah. my neighbors complain. It just takes one complaint for us to have to get rid of the quail. Yeah, kind of us here too. So I can have certain things, but if people start complaining, then it becomes an issue. I really don't want attention drawn here. So that's why we don't have a chicken rooster. So far, no one's complained about the quail. The shed actually really helps. There's a lot of plants back here. There's a lot of just ground cover and weeds and things, but I left this somewhat back here because I'll just come pull a whole bunch of it up and give this to the birds. And so they like this a lot. There we go. Back around here. Hey, you're not supposed to be back here. There's some sweet potatoes. Our grapes, we've harvested quite a bit of them. They went into the freezer, and that's going to be used to make that, and these will be used to make jelly, grape juice, some kombucha, and hopefully some wine this year for Shabbat Seder's there. Look at that bee. Says, hey, what are you filming me for? You're probably going to see me. Hey, CDB, good morning. Yeah, it's been hot for sure. Hopefully this week or next week will be kind of the end of, excuse me, of this really hot spell. But so things wouldn't grow out here if it wasn't for city water, for sure. We rely on that, so that kind of gives us a notch down on the sustainability or self-sufficiency there. So that's something we'd be looking for with land. Another thing I did want to mention, while some things are doing absolutely great this year, some we've really struggled on. We haven't gotten any green beans, actually. Tomatoes, we had a problem with. We learned about taking suckers this year, and I think the plants may have gotten topped on a bunch of them, so we didn't have as much success there. Also with planting later and insects and a whole myriad of issues. But my point of saying that is that gardening takes a lot of work, a lot of practice, and even with that, some years some things are a success and some aren't. These buzz buttons are definitely a success. And our herbs and things like that. But that brings me back to the point of, kind of prepping. So if we couldn't rely on the grocery store and we were relying on our garden, first of all, it's not big enough and we do need city water. So there's other things there. But we didn't harvest enough and put away enough this year. We have some for us now, but not really to put away. So this would be a year that if we were really homesteading or were off grid or weren't relying on the grocery store, that we would either be struggling, eating all the animals and who knows what, or we would have to be relying on what we've put back. So even with being a homesteader, my goal is definitely to at least have a year's worth of food to put back to get us from growing season to growing season in case things do happen, either things I caused or acts of nature, and we don't get the harvest that we expected. So with growing things, there's a lot of stuff that can happen, and being prepared for that definitely helps. Cool. So anyways, there we go. And basil, we like to grow basil at the bases of the tomatoes. See here, this is one that I think the growing top got taken, and then a couple in the back, but that's all right. Still got some cabbages and broccoli going. Then I think this one here is the blackberry plant. The blueberries are struggling with the heat a little bit, but they're still there. And the raspberry. None of the beans came up at all, no matter how much we planted this year. Oh, look, there's a beetle. Oh, no, 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 don't go nowhere. That's how we take care of those. We don't want any of those or any eggs. So I come out here in the morning, and I gotta look under the leaves because we will get infested with those. Kind of look for the eggs or the beetles. Got a bunch of mint over here and some goji berries. So also this year, we learned a lot for sure. The garden's been a huge success in some areas, potatoes, herbs, as well as time spent with the family, with my wife and everyone. I think Verna actually had something going on, so I don't believe she's here. So it's been a huge success that way. It's really helped us grow as a family, which is a goal as well. Um, so while it hasn't been a huge success as a producer, what the garden should be doing, it has in some areas for sure. Look at those peppers. How cool. Okay, and so this is another bed we just planted and planted and planted, and they got wiped out by many things. Egyptian walking onions, so these are all coming to head here. And they should start falling over kind of like that, and that's how they walk, is they'll fall over, and you can see the little shoots, and so I'm just going to let them fill this bed. Some muscadine grapes. More volunteers, this is some of the beds you see open are ones where no matter what we did this year, kind of just didn't grow. Bunch of squashes, they're finding things. And that's some of the garden. I think I'll end here on a hibiscus flower. And then we're going to head inside for our tea with Farmer Casey. Few little updates on the urban homestead. Look, there's a little bee in there. I don't know if you can see him. He's cuddled down in there with all that pollen. All right. So you guys go ahead and grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, or something like that. I'll be back in about 2 minutes here, live with Farmer Casey. So I'm not disappearing. Just hold tight. Right. Here goes. Can you see me? I'm gonna have to duck a little bit. That's okay. It's good. Oh wait. Okay. So we gotta speak loud into the camera. First of all, hello. I'm back again, and I'm here with Farmer Casey. Can we see you? We can. So hello, everyone. We still can't see the comments yet, so we'll get to that part in a minute. But go ahead.
I'll try to respond because I was behind the scenes. So we rearranged our room and stuff, and we were talking for making our tea. So we're going to demonstrate how we're going.
Yep, real loud. Sorry, we're using our phone mic, but so you said we're going to demonstrate on how to make our teas, right? So today we're going to make one of our methods we're going to use, and we're going to be putting it in some sealed tea bags, right? Okay. So which herbs we have picked out up here are we going to use? So we were going to use spearmint. dried spearmint. We got some of our lavender, right? We're gonna put some lavender, and so we're gonna do that for a nice calming blend, as well as a spearmint for our mouth and teeth. And then your favorite is the hibiscus. Let's not put that in there right now. We're not gonna do a crazy blend today, and we're gonna do it kind of short. Okay. So let's get our things together. We're going to put our tea bags together, and then we'll head over to the counter and we'll say hello to everyone and talk in comments. Let me get this plugged in real quick. No, we're just going to do tea bag today. We had to have a conversation down in the basement. It's getting warm in here, so let's go ahead and start, okay? So first of all, oh, where'd they go? There. Come on, some gloves.
We cleaned it, but it's still messy, okay?
Here we go. So this now gives us a nice, clean, organized area where we can put together teas, things like that for people, right? And so that way everyone knows. Now I Clorox down the counter before we started here already. So we got your gloves. They're kind of big for you, huh?
Yeah.
You get some smaller gloves.
They're a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know how they fit.
So these are our compostable, sealable tea bags. And so it's one form we're going to offer your garden teas, right? So they either have loose leaf tea or already in a tea bag, good to go.
Also got tin can.
And yep. So today let's just make teas, and then we're actually going to put an order together on a stream. Some of our first ones, we'll put our giveaway orders together on stream. Okay, here we go.
So we're going to give away the person.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get a new one. The fan probably blew it. It's really hot. We got fans going. This one might be easier if we take a little pinch. That's why I got these dishes here. Now, of course, they'll be weighed out and everything for, well, just a sec. Wait. Calm down. Okay, put it down. Back in the bowl. It's gonna go everywhere, bud. All right. Okay. Hang on one sec, though. Go wash them. Take them off and go wash them real good and come back. But we don't want to put the sticks in there. So that was the problem. Okay, no problem. Go wash your hands and we'll come back. Check out comments and move this fan because it is blowing everything everywhere. Oh, I see. I just saw a quick comment. Mr. Landfill's got to start working on his house project. So I hope that goes well. I know it's electrical work, so be safe. I know you will. But you want to shut that door all the way, please? Well, okay. Are we ready to go again? Now, normally we're gonna get you gloves to wear because if we're doing it for people, we want to wear gloves. But I know you're struggling with that right now. So let me.
We're gonna get gloves my size.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain something real quick before we hop in and just start shoving it in there. Okay. You want, yes. So calm down too. We're not going to put it all in this tea bag, just a little bit. All right, there you go, bud. So let's put a little bit in here. This is going to be yours. And let me get a new tea bag for mine. Okay. I'll put a little bit of spearmint in mine. No? Okay. Good. We're going to do some lavender. The lavender, we can use our little spoon. All right. Be careful. Done. Stop. For this time, you need to wait until I get instruction. Okay, because look, we've got our little bags here. If you go and open that, you can knock them over and they're spill everywhere. So we gotta need to do this calmly. There you go. That's why you need to wait for Daddy to help you. And then once you get it all down, you'll be able to, do it all yourself. we've got to pay attention to what we're doing. Daddy gets excited too. And goes all over the place with it too. Now this one we're going to have to just put one flower in each bag.
I just think this will fit.
No. So this we'll put a flower, maybe two. There we go. No, let's just do one or two. I think three's going to be too much. You don't want to do that right now while we're putting together in order. You're eating something at the same time. Okay? Why don't you put that aside for right now, and we'll do that after. Okay. Yeah, I know it's been an interesting morning for us here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We got our iron already nice and hot. Try not to face my back to the camera too much. There we go. You got it. Just gonna put it on the edge. Pull that down. Go. Let's let it go. All nice and sealed up. Another one. Okay. All right. Go. Not too hard. There we go. Let's go. Go. Now we got our tea bag. Voila. All right. You want to do? Let me. I can take my gloves off now. Let me unplug this.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna make a nice.
I don't know if they heard. That was pretty loud. Yes. So when we're putting away, other people will make sure we have our gloves and all the safety things right. We'll go through it a few more times. This is the first time you were saying that you've done this.
So we probably put that battery on it, and it won't look like this when we make it.
Put those in the cup. I don't know if today is going to be challenging for anyone else, but it's a good day. It's nice. It's cool. The plants are going to love it, right? Got a little spoon? Oh, yeah, that's not the one. Need to set that aside before I skim. Okay, here. You know, one second, okay? Let me just get the things we need. There we go. Okay. Let's take our tea. Let's head over here. We'll switch the cameras and we'll drink it over here and talk. Now I'm going to sit in this chair. I'm going to put you in this other chair. So give me just a moment. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying that they couldn't hear me.
Yeah. So especially when we're talking to the camera, you have to speak and the mic too. You have to speak loud and clear and to it. When you get really quiet, it's really hard for it to pick up the sound. But we're getting better.
I just don't speak loud a lot.
Yeah, so we gotta practice looking at the camera and then speaking loud.
Yeah.
It kind of takes my voice too. So let's check out some comments. Ooh, we got quite a few. Well, let me go.
Let's go. All the way from the beginning.
So let's see. So Mr. Landfill, he was adding a few more outlets to his breaker box. Very cool. That's something we actually need to do eventually. And then, you were saying, that was me, spelling things wrong. J. Mary last one was saying shalom. Good to see you. Look, Grandma Tracy's in here. Glad to be here. Good to have you here. We have someone else in here. Crazy Hillbilly was in here saying good morning, y'all. And then let's see.
7 people.
Oh, and yep, was happy about the chickens. CDB's in here. Looks like we'll catch up a little bit. She was saying she needs the freezer camp shed. Okay, so we read that. I think we're catching up. Here we go. Mr. Landfill says, life would be easier if noisy neighbors left others alone. Yes, I agree. I have a neighbor with chickens, and when one of the chickens gets out, he pretends he doesn't speak English, and it's not his chicken. It's kind of funny because we all know. That is pretty funny. Let's see. Yeah. Some people just need something to do, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stir our teas a little bit. We're going to let those steep. And people were laughing. CDB, yes, it's against the city rules technically, but it's based on complaints. So if they don't complain, then you're good. And Verna wasn't here right away. She had something going on, but you said she showed up? We'll find out.
Well, someone said that they showed up.
Mr. Landfill, he lives in the city. He drives 15 to 20 minutes in any direction in farm country. So he hears stories all the time. City folk moving and causing trouble for those smelly farms. There we go. I'm gonna go kind of quick. Sorry, I'm gonna get catched up. There was Verna. Yeah. Good morning, Verna. I would love to live next to a cow farm. You love the country smell. Do you like the smell of cows?
Well, depends.
I do. People are saying hi. Let's see. Where is Matt? I'm here, Verna. I'm here. And then Kelly's happy Verna's here. Yeah. All right. Oh, so Verna must have hopped on when we were coming inside.
Yeah.
So we'll get caught up real quick. I'll give our tea some time to steep. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to get you. Let's go a little bit quicker. A little hard to hear Casey, so we discussed that. All right, we're going to work on that. So my camera skills, of course, we're going to build. You got to speak a little louder, right? But we're getting there.
Yeah, we're trying our best. We're still a little bit new to this.
We are. We're new at a lot of things, but we're doing it.
Yeah, we've only been doing this for like only 4.
Farmer Casey is a kiddo.
Like maybe a 4.
He just how old did you just turn 10, right?
Yeah, so, I just turned 10 like maybe like 1 or 2 months ago.
Yeah. So Farmer Casey, he's the brains of the operation here, right?
And more like the crazy ideas that sometimes work and sometimes don't.
All right. I think we're getting caught up now. Yeah, so we most certainly strive to be, and we'll be much better at it. Yes, he is a very special guy.
And special in ways you can't copy him.
Yeah. So you can get a little closer to me. Were we too far apart? Are we close enough now?
Yeah.
All right, good. So we got caught up on comments. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Today has been an interesting day. I keep saying I'm not complaining. It's just been a little kind of hectic. It's been cloudy, overcast. We kind of have had a rough start this morning, but those happen, right?
Your tea is starting to turn green.
The good thing is we can always recollect ourselves and
it looks more,
try and get the day going a little better.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more green on the screen, but it's still pretty green. But mine is.
Here, well, I just need to stir yours a little bit. So that's the spearmint in there. And I put extra spearmint in mine. But these little tea bags are really neat. That way you can get a measured dose. So when we do it for sale, we'll have our scale and each one will be dosed out and put that way and then packaged into our neat little packaging or our tins, right? And so we're still working on getting all of that finished up. Hopefully that'll come real soon. We'd like to put the first order together maybe on stream. You want to talk about giveaway a little bit?
Okay, so before we start selling our teas on our website, we are going to give out a couple to you guys who are watching it. We are going to do a little, I forgot the word.
A giveaway?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a little giveaway for our first couple of teas.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you're thinking of just like picking favorites and stuff, and I said, I want to give everybody a chance, so.
Yep, so we will have a couple that go to certain people that have helped, I think, support us and things, right? And then we also are going to have a giveaway, and we're going to give away some samples. Basically, there'll be multi-packs of our different teas that we're putting together. So we're getting this started. However, we have a very busy life, very full life, and definitely have to prioritize. So we're learning that. Although the business very quickly needs to become much more of a priority. Oh, yeah. So this is one of the packs of the grafted teas.
I don't know how well you
That's
guys
how it
can
will
see
come.
that.
So it's a reusable, compostable thing. That way it's not going to get crushed in the mail. And then you get some instruction, and on the back will be ingredients and all that. So this was for our Harmony blend, right?
Yeah.
Or it is, that we'll be putting out. Yours are going to be in the little black tin. You want to grab this one up here? It's similar to this one. This one I have keys in. So if you saw our, I think it was our thumbnail today, it was the teacup that in the tea was hot air balloons and all. So that's kind of going to be your label, similar to your label.
But I'm also gonna have my own compostable bags as well. But I'm also gonna have these little tins that are reusable and you can put something in. And this one has a couple of keys in them.
That one I used to store gate keys for outside. Yep. So this tea is really a smooth one, real nice and refreshing. The spearmint gives it that kind of fresh feel for sure. The lavender calming, so hopefully that can calm down some of your and my both jitterness or lack of focus that we struggle with.
My heart is a jackhammer.
And then the hibiscus in there, which is good for blood pressure and stomach and things like that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of this tea blend?
I like it.
Yep. So it's a good one. I do like this one. I think I would add maybe a calendula to this. I think would be good. But real nice tea. Really soothing one. I could drink hot or cold. The little tea bags make it nice because then you get that. You don't have to spoon it out always. All right. Well, we're going to be actually getting off pretty quick here. Today's wasn't a very long stream. We have a lot of other life we need to address and get to, right? So we'll open up the last couple minutes here we've got 10 people, it looks like, but for anyone that's in here with us, if you guys have questions, anything about the urban homestead or teas or anything going on with us, we can answer. Anything you'd like to say, excitement or statements, feel free to drop those in the chat. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up. It helps out. But we'll leave a minute for it to catch up and see if anyone has any questions or anything for us. And if not, we'll hop off for the day. I'm going to go ahead and upload. Something may pop on the screen real quick that we'll have to stop. Yep. Okay, there we go.
Farmer Casey, do you have yarrow? Like I'm eating yarrow?
We have lots of yarrows. Oh, you answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have a lot of yarrow.
Here, let's do this. You can talk for a second. Let me get up. I'm going to scoot around.
So,
you want to talk about the yarrow?
So we have a lot of it. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
And it's really good for teas.
Make sure you're speaking loud.
It's really good for teas, and that's going to show us some. So here we are. So when they're like not.
I gotta come around front. Sorry.
So when they're not.
Here, let me turn the mic to you and speak
so
loud.
When they're not like completely, when they're still kind of like greenish on the tips, and because you can see they're like kind of yellow, and if you like rub it on your thumb, it actually smells like lemon, but then like a lemonade or something. It's weird. But then like as it grows, when it becomes like an adult, then it smells like yarrow.
Yeah.
And
yarrow? No. Yarrow's good for a lot of things. We have a lot of yarrow.
It smells good.
It does. And so yarrow's a neat plant. We definitely want to do another video on it. Okay, a couple other questions here.
You want to do a video on everything?
I will be, yes. Are you going to be there, Phil?
So also, I might be there virtually because he's going to teach me how to use StreamYard, and then he would go from his phone, and I would be on the screen.
Yep, so for some personal and various reasons, you're not coming this year, but you're okay with that, right? And
So I'm gonna be there virtually.
yes, and so we're not going to get into that too much online, but you're going to be there virtually, so you'll be manning the behind the scenes here, and so you'll get to join us that way, and you're going to send a few things that you want to send, right?
Like
Okay.
being behind the scenes, because then I can see like the cameras.
Oh, okay, and then we got Tracy is saying here. Verna was saying it's a good herb to have for teas too. Yes, so that's actually why this one here we got drying. Don't do that. But this is going to be some of your herbs that we're going to sell whole as well as in tea, right? Yep. Yeah. Okay, and then let's see. Tracy saying, when do you expect your website to be up for and teas for sale? So yeah, I am.
We're gonna try and do it as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
So
yes.
maybe sometime this month or next month.
Well, okay, so kind of what's going on with that, and I do apologize because we've been talking about it a lot. My goal originally was to, of course, have all herbs grown here, right, on the homestead. Now we did decide to expand that with some sourced organic ones, so we can upscale a little bit. Now, how we're putting the business together, we just have to put little bits of money in it at a time. We don't have a large overhead or anything like that, so it's been very slow that way. Originally, our date was for the 22nd of July to have it up and going, but with our vacations, with money being diverted elsewhere, and then school starting for you guys.
So it's kind of like all over the place. We're trying to do it as soon as possible, but we're trying.
And we're having to put priorities elsewhere as well with your brother's things going on and stuff. So anyways, to answer your question, the next goal of mine here is going to be before QuailCon to have it up and running. So I set it back a month is what I did. And so I hate throwing out dates because they change a lot with me. I tend to be an idealist, I guess, with timelines that don't quite work out. Anywho, the next date or goal or timeline I have set to have everything fully going is for August 22nd. Here, I think it's the 22nd. It's going to be that Saturday right before QuailCon. Let's see. The 26th. So it's going to be August 26th is my next goal to have it all going. There may be soft launch. My goal as well is to get some things on beforehand. But yeah, so we just have a lot going on. Time is kind of our biggest thing. Of course, I work full-time plus job as well. As, mom works full-time job and school, right?
So I just want to say one thing about our yarrow, and it's also about our herbs. So not only with our working bench, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we actually have this whole entire shelf filled with herbs in the boxes and like quail clippers and stuff.
Yeah. Other quail products we'll be selling too.
Yeah.
So we stopped selling those on Etsy. We'll be moving those to our site.
But the thing is, if we ever need more herbs, we've shown it in a couple of our pictures, but right above us is just a bunch of herbs.
We kind of have almost a curtain of drying herbs. That's why the fans are going too. But
this one was just hanging
there's a
upside
lot
down.
of drying. Yes, so
it was just hanging upside down like this, and then we cut it.
Let's be careful, okay? Let's put that over here so we don't destroy it. So that's something Spicy Mom's been doing a great job with getting us a whole thing of stuff drying.
Yeah.
CDB saying father teaching son by example. Hope so.
Speaking of this and that, just it's hanging right over the camera that you're seeing at it right now. It's cool.
All right, so let's see. Steve is saying, sorry, missed chat and Casey's tea. I'll catch you in replay. Cool. Make sure you leave a thumbs up or a comment for the help. I was able to get all your likes in. Oh, hey, cool. Thank you very much. And one for me and 3 for Casey. Yes, that's how it goes. Come here, give me a hug. You're the star.
Dad?
Yes?
Yeah, you're the one running the business. I'm the one just staying here and drinking tea and getting money from
Your
it.
yarrow looks slightly different than mine. Oh, yours is pink. Hey, hang on one sec.
Oh, yeah, we have pink yarrow hanging above
So we actually
the
have three varieties. Let's see. Maybe yours look more like this one.
But sometimes...
Oh, that's not the yarrow, I don't think.
Well...
Is that the yarrow?
We don't know.
I think that's a different variety of the yarrow. Oh, they're the ones on the end. Anywho,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
these
have,
ones over here. That's the yarrow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to clip them all down.
We have so this is not. It's a different.
No, this
type
is.
Of yarrow.
That is a yarrow, I think.
Yeah. We have it.
We set these back here.
Yeah, but sometimes plants come out different than
The spicy
people
mom
say.
knows what everything is. She keeps track better than I do.
She-
Oh, yeah, you should definitely come. That would be really cool.
I feel like we're just like just the two kids messing around and thinking of ideas. My mom's the one that's literally running all of this.
Oh, hey, look, August 22nd is Verna's oldest daughter's birthday. That's cool.
Like I feel like we're just like, hey, do you want to make a YouTube video where we sell do you want to make a YouTube channel where we sell tea? Oh, cool. And then Jen just does everything for us. Everything.
She is a huge support. Yeah.
She
Cool, we made it to the bottom of our
She
comments.
made the website. Really?
Well, I think I did the website.
Yeah, but she was the one that did all
She's
the,
helped with all our legal things and lots of other stuff. Yeah.
she
So we all
helped
have
with
our
government and stuff,
yeah.
which is harder than making the website itself.
We all have our things we do. So we got to the end here. We're at about 45 minutes. We're gonna hop off today. We got a lot of other things to address and take care of, right? Enjoy the tea. Thank you everybody for showing up, for your support. Thank you CDB and Berna for moderating. We won't run through the whole list of everyone, but you guys make our day that so much better. And so hopefully you enjoyed a little bit this morning. Today was a hectic day going into this live stream. We weren't sure if it was going to happen and had a little bit of a rough start, but that's okay. The good news is the day keeps rolling and we can continue to progress and do better all throughout the day, right?
So stay strong and do the things.
Stay strong, do the things, go at this week with purpose. We'll see you guys either in your streams or next week, next Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, or our normal time again, 8:30 a.m. on that Sunday. Everyone's saying goodbye. To have a successful business is having many that are strong where you are weak. Yes, we need to benefit each other. Have a blessed day. You guys have a good one. You want to say anything else? You want to high five me?
Yeah.
All right. Good job, bud.